Alright, this is the first Starcraft 2 Risk game I'm recording. This is an old game from back in like 2022 or something. I'm playing the color purple. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people here. I like to usually play with between 9 and 10 people. 10 is best in my opinion. Alright, for some reason I decided to spawn in Corsica. This made my life a little awkward in this game, because now I have to find where to expand. It's easier if you start on the continent somewhere, then you expand elsewhere on the land, but because I started isolated on an island, now I'm going to go ahead and start expanding from Denmark. I'm going to speed up a little bit because the beginning of the game is a little boring. Alright, now I have Denmark worth 3. Corsica worth 2, and I've already owned the starport, so I moved in, took Monaco. I'm going to Switzerland. I got half of that already. Looks like the plan is to create a corridor north to south with Germany here. Meanwhile, I can start to see my neighbors, my rivals, rising up. We have Orange, who's been taking Africa, and is going to be... one of us is going to take France, and then I can see Dark Green here, who started in the Balkans, and he's fighting with Teal right now, but we already have an unofficial border here. He's moving into Poland. I asked Orange for a truce, thereby eliminating one of my potential rivals for the time being. I wish I had asked to take France, though, but first come, first serve, and he was there first. I had barely just finished taking the lowlands here. Alright, so now I gotta worry about my eastern neighbor, Dark Green. He and Orange are the biggest. I'm like 3rd or 4th place. Kinda right there with Gray. Gray didn't even realize he forgot to take Scotland. Kinda silly. He's got a Viking derping out there. Wow, Orange gives me Sicily. That's pretty cool of him. Didn't have to do that. Alright, Blue, the big Middle Eastern power, is massing up and comes in here to fuck up Orange. Orange loses all those tanks, which is... when they attack, Blue is smaller than Orange. So technically Orange should be stronger, but Blue has most of his forces massed up for this one invasion. Where Orange's forces were split. He had some over here by Gibraltar, now they're coming over, but a little too late. Meanwhile, Orange is trying to counterattack in Turkey, trying to split Blue's attention, but, you know, that can work, but it also splits your own attention if you're making you and your opponent fight in 2 spots, 2 fronts. Blue's got really good momentum here. And use more forces. Alright, so at this point I realized that that Orange is probably going to fall, so I think I'm gathering my forces here in the west with the assumption that Blue is going to be my new neighbor soon. Meanwhile, up north, we have Dark Green and Light Green fighting. Dark Green is pushed north to south like I have, all the way from the Balkans up to the Nordics, and he's starting to take some Russia. Poor Light Green. Orange says Marines OP because Blue has just amassed so many Marines. Usually people think about the high value units, like tanks are only valuable, but really you could win with just like Marines and Marauders. Tanks are great because they do the most damage, bang for the buck. They have good range, but they can also be targeted, they're slower, they lag behind. Alright, so now Orange is going to try to hold the line here at Spain. But just as Blue pushed through this little chokehold into Africa, he's going to now attempt to push through this little chokehold into Spain. Oh, and Blue has started showing up here in Malta. I asked, can I have Malta? No. Well, maybe I'll just take it then. Oh, here comes Blue trying to push his way into Spain. At this point, maybe I should just take Malta on my own, but... Dark Green is biggest. He's even starting to surround me now, which is not good. Dark Blue is getting huge. I'm 3rd place now. Well, let's see if this works. Blue is trying to force his way in to Spain. Smart to target that Orange tank. Orange is keeping this tank alive. keep Hellions alive too. That'll help with AoE. Blue is just pumping out green. He thinks he can win by just... Here I come. I'm worried that orange needs help. I don't want blue sweeping in and overrunning me. Yeah, so I marched all the way across France. I didn't even disturb France. Looks like I took Andorra just to have a barracks. I never asked Orange for permission to trespass on his territory, but I'm not really messing up there, so... Oh man, I'm probably focused on watching this battle, because my units aren't moving around just in case. But meanwhile, dark green is surrounding me in like a Pac-Man formation, which is not good at all. Soon he'll be like 80s or something. So yeah, Orange has successfully defended Spain, even though he sucked at, you know, letting Africa fall. I didn't have to come and bail him out yet. It'd be ironic if as soon as my army leaves, blue comes back in. Gray, I think, was running from dark green, so Gray ran from the Atlantic, and now Portugal just kind of hiding. Yep, Teal feels bad. Teal hiding over here in Crimea feels bad for Orange getting teamed by Blue and Gray. But yeah, like Gray says, he's not there to just fuck with Orange on purpose. He's just hiding. Orange, this was going really well 5 rounds ago. Yep, in this game, Starcraft Risk, your fortunes can rise and fall so easily sometimes. Gray, are you really going to fuck with Orange? He's being teamed. I don't know if I like this Gray, unless he's just trying to run away. Have a little bit of a DV. That's so many Marines. DG is at 94 now, dark green. That is insane. So now dark green has one corner, the Atlantic, and he's trying to take another corner, Russia. I'm not sure what Gray thinks he's doing. Alright, so it looks like... Yeah, Orange won't officially peace Blue, but he said he'll DMZ, or they're both supposed to back up their army so they both feel safer. Because, yeah, now the real threat is Dark Green. He's a threat to all of us. And now Dark Green's going to try to invade the Middle East. If he takes the Middle East, it might be game over. It'd be kind of funny if Blue spent all that money taking Africa just to lose the Middle East. So, Blue, now you should retreat all these Marines back to the Middle East so you can defend your homeland. Okay, looks like I did piece Dark Green at some point. I'm giving him a warning, though, because he's too huge. And looks like time is now for me to strike. So, Dark Green, who's spread himself out way too much, is now a huge war. Dark Green is fighting Orange. He's fighting me. He's fighting Gray. He's fighting Light Green. And he's fighting Blue. So if he had maybe tried to fight us one at a time, he'd easily win. But instead he got too big, too fast, pissed off too many people, and now Blue... Let's go to Blue's, or Dark Green's vision, see how he can handle this. He barks? Right? Alright, so this is Dark Green's vision, him trying to hold on to his empire, but he got way overextended. So he's trying to defend Orange's invasion of the UK. He's trying to invade Middle East himself. He's trying to fight here in the Caucasus. He's trying to defend his Nordic countries from Gray. Still on Dark Green's camera. Now he has fallen to 3rd place. He was in the 90s, now he's 44. Now I've risen up to #1 spot because I have a big central empire. I've taken some of his land. Now I stretch from the lowlands up to Denmark, down to Sicily and some Mediterranean. I got over to the Balkans now. I'm stopping at the Greece-Turkey border. Let's see what's going on here. Dark Green is trying to kick out Gray, but Gray's got a sizable force. Being surrounded is not good, though. Armed and ready. Blue looks like he's slowly defending the Middle East. People can't... Some people are colorblind, but other people just get the colors confused easily, so Gray just said, pink, what the fuck? And I'm like, who's pink? Pink? Yeah, there is no pink. I guess he means light green, because light green is getting involved. Now Dark Green, who was in a position to win, or at least be really well off, now Dark Green has to scramble and figure out what his next plan is. He can't just go for the win now, he needs to consolidate and regroup. So if I were dark green, I'd maybe think about the Nordic or Russia or something, somewhere to like have a new base of operations and a new homeland. I'm quietly biding my time now because I'm the biggest, but I'm also not aggressive, so I'm not fucking with anybody. I've won many games in Risk by being passive. Yes, it is a war game, so you have to fight at some point, but war also involves diplomacy. If you try to fight everybody, like Dark Green was doing, it often backfires. If you have some diplomacy, like I made peace with Orange, you know, so I don't have to worry about him.
This better be good.
Alright, looks like Dark Green is able to keep his Atlantic safe. It looks like he's also wrapping up Gray, finishing up Gray in Sweden, but now he's got to worry about Light Green. Alright, Blue has successfully retaken the Middle East. Perp taking Andorra back. Oh yeah, I had borrowed that little spot here from Orange. Yeah. So now Blue and I are rivals. He's 66. Blue has a better position, though, because he's got one corner here in Africa, then he's got another corner here in the Middle East, and that makes him really safe. Meanwhile, I'm in a way worse position because I am, you know, in the middle, so I'm easily able to be surrounded. Also, Blue looks like he's readying up to fuck with me. They're still fighting up here in Russia. Dark Green is still fighting. He's fighting Gray, Light Green, or Teal, and Light Green. I said Light Green, Light Blue, Light Green. A lot of action here in Russia. Oh boy, Blue's thinking about it. Oh, you son of a bitch. He's going to use the same tactic he tried on Africa, except Africa wasn't ready. I am ready. Okay, here we go. Yep, and I'm telling Blue, I was easy on you. I didn't invade Turkey when I could have. I hope that I'm making you suffer here. I just need to keep my tanks in the back so we can't really move. Oh man, look at this killing ground. So Blue is forcing his way into this choke, where I've got the pattern over him, but he's still up, and now he realizes he's lost. Now maybe I should just spill into Turkey and show you what it feels like, Blue, huh? Brown says that was brutal to watch. Yeah, he was talking about this. Now, I think it's your turn to suffer, Blue, you sucker. He's 2 income bigger than me, 66 to 64. So to have more room to maneuver, I'm burning down some trees right now that were blocking some of my movements. Oh, why did I leave that tank out? He saw that tank. I think he was trying to snipe it. Brown only has snipers here, not even the full island. I think I have more tanks. In fact, I could just check here. I have 9 tanks over the whole map. Blue has 7 tanks over the map. Also, my forces are mostly consolidated here to deal with Blue, my only threat at the moment. Blue, though, he's got his army spread out. There's still action up here in Scandinavia. Dark Green is still trying to, you know, consolidate. He has Gray pushing on him, and Light Green pushing on him. They don't feel mercy for Dark Green because he didn't show them mercy. I wonder what'll happen next, if Blue will attack me or if I'll attack him. Alright, let me speed up a little bit more. So some more action happens. Oh, I remember this now. I'm going to send a sneak attack force. So I whisper to Teal that I'm passing. But then he goes to... I was going to sneak through Crimea, but then he blocks me in Crimea like an idiot. And then Purple says, you trying to be sneaky? Yeah, I am trying to be sneaky. Yeah, PC's me coming though. I try to sneak around and open up another frontier in the Caucasus, but got Teal caught blocking me. Well, to be fair, that's like all Teal has. I mean, yeah, he has Ukraine and Crimea. Dark Green is still fighting. Well, if Light Green and Gray work together, they'd have this in the bag, but instead, yeah, divide and conquer. Holy shit. Blue loves Marines. How bad does he love Marines? Blue has 700 Marines on the map. That might be like more than the rest of us combined. Oh god. So now blue thinks, well, if I can't push through purple in like Greece or like Bulgaria, then it looks like he's gonna try to push through orange, and then he'll be able to fuck with me. Unless I come and fuck with him first. He's got his units in hold position, so they are not automatically reacting to me. So I'm just stutter stepping my way in. Gonna target his tanks one at a time. He is getting fucked here in Spain, and he's getting fucked here in Turkey, so he just quit. Alright, awesome sauce. That means orange. Fuck yeah, Africa. Orange gets to reclaim his Africa. It's weird how the Hellions don't seem very orange or like gray. Maybe it's a skin. Orange and I are the ones that beat blue, so we deserve most of the land. But brown has been biding his time here in Cyprus, and he wants to take some land too. That's fine. Again, if I was an asshole, I'd immediately try to fuck with brown and be like, no, give it all to me. I want all the Middle East. Now I think I'm going to be the biggest here soon. And Gray knows that. That's why he's moving in. Is Gray attacking me, or does he want... I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm 66, he's only 23. And now Dark Green's pushed them back. Dark Green's doing better now. Plus, I can use brown as a buffer between me and orange. I'm getting huge. I'm like 80 now. But again, I'm passive. I'm chilling. I'm being respectful to people. Which can seem nice, but it's also Machiavellian in the sense that it's like, yes, I'm allowing my enemies to fight each other instead of me fighting them. There's still some blue stuff left. Well, I could take Malta, after all, like, there's a bunch of zombies guarding it now, but... Look at all this. We have gray, dark green, teal, dark green. What a weird little fuck. Dark green escapes his forces there. That was pretty slick. Now we can look at the... Look at all those tanks. He needs... This... yeah, Nauti'll run. If you have more tanks, you can sometimes break through a concave or a surround or a choke or something, but yeah, usually whoever's got the surround wins the battle. Alright, so now I'm remassing up my troops in Germany. To think, I had such a weird start in Corsica, and now I'm the biggest player on the map. You just gotta play your cards right. Big three-way battle here. Teal and Gray are still working together to fight Dark Green. Dark Green has now risen up to be second place, with Orange on third. And then Brown right behind them. Looks like I am gonna get Malta after all. Oh no, my Navy. Okay, it's not a big deal, especially without zombies like knowing how to fight very well. Like Navy, I think Navy's one of the most fun parts about this game, but it can also be such a headache. You can do a lot of work with Navy, but you can also look away for 1 second, and then you look back and they're all dead from something. Alright, this is the New World Order. Like having the Adriatic, got the Aegean and Ionian lockdown. Poor Russia. Yeah, Orange is right. DG is holding like a champ, even though Dark Green was the one that started all this, so it makes sense why they're all pushing back on him. Alright, they're pushing back again. Yep, I was at 70, I got hit by everyone. No, dude, you were like 100 and got hit by everyone. Yes, but Perp sits at 78 because I'm not aggressive as you are. Ugh. See, now because people are complaining about my bigness, I'm trying to give away some land to seem like less of a threat. Yeah, Light Green's like, you have terrible diplomacy. Yeah, people forget that diplomacy is part of this game. It's not just fight, kill, piss people off, but making alliances, you know, navigating sensitive situations, balance of powers. So I think I offered land to Brown and Light Green, but neither of them are taking it. Well, this is deja vu. I swear we just saw this earlier. Light green, or light blue, which is teal, and gray need to work together, otherwise they're not going to be able to do very well. Teal also should make fucking SCVs to repair his Goliaths. Okay, looks like they finally noticed the chat that I'm giving them free rein. And I'll still be biggest. I don't know why I did that. I probably didn't use all that shit. I do like having turkey. Gray, what are you doing? There's not a lot of room. If Teal could get on one side and Gray could get on the other, they could surround Dark Green, but he's plugging up that whole area. So I'm still biggest, but I'm not as threatening at 66 as I was at like 80. Yeah, I did start at Corsica, which is so weird. Did Brown and I both start on islands like weirdos? Oh, he didn't literally start there. So now they're taking turns. Yeah, if they take turns fighting Dark Green, it looks like he's going to beat them. Speeding up again. I mean, I think I'd given, like, some of this to light green, but whatever. Teal did a drop, I guess. Thinking Dark Green wouldn't notice. I don't think Gray also realized that he could burn down these trees, and then he'd have a great way to surround Dark Green. Because right now he has to go through this little choke every time he wants to attack, which is not very tactical. Oh, he brought all of his troops from UK, it looks like. Okay, so Gray didn't know about the trees, but Dark Green does. In fact, Dark Green can maybe even surround Gray here. Oh, now Gray sees it. So now we're at a moment where there's no big wars going on. We're all just kind of sitting and waiting for the next big shakeup. But obviously these three are still at it. They never settled their beef. Depends on the tree. Teal, what are you doing? So... Yep, keep fighting him one at a time, you guys. You just burn down the trees. You guys kind of need to. Look at my big-ass army forming. Oh, yeah. Well, I think I'm a little intimidated by Orange sitting just a country or two away. Teal got in. Teal got a barracks. Not going to last very long, though. But he's distracting Dark Green. A little bit. Gonna speed up more. Hegemon, but I am a peaceful superpower. This isn't so bad, but again, Teal is always like, he doesn't have a lot of money. Well, I think because he keeps like trying to do like island invasions and then fighting the ground. Island invasions, fighting the ground. You gotta like kick that. Oh no, dark green. He's doing it. Not sure what's happening here. Oh, some of Gray's units are accidentally coming towards me. Well, now they got a third buddy. So now Dark Green is fighting 3 people still. He's got to deal with Teal, or Light Green's fleet. The Greens versus each other up here. Then he's fighting Teal and Gray on the ground. I wonder if he's offered any of them peace. Well, I don't know if LG jumped in. I think they've always been fighting. They never really officially stopped. Dark Green, you're the one that antagonized all of them to start with. Oh, he finally decides to leave. I think it's because he knows now that he needs to defend his islands. And that's true. Well, careful, he almost flew down to my area. Now I've got Navy. Hey LG, can I have one isle, please? Sure. Which he had taken from Darkling, I think. He chooses Britain. I think he's a little too busy, yeah, to evacuate. Kill them. Gray says, purple, kill me. So what? Maybe Gray's done playing. Some people, when they're done fighting one person, like he doesn't have Dark Green to fight anymore, so now he feels bored, so he just wants to fuck with me or something? Light Green's Navy is pretty fierce. Ha, I have a little spot in the Atlantic now. Well, I've also got cards I should be spending, or Light Green does, rather. What the hell is happening now? Teal, still pretty small. Like, the Greens are fighting. Uh-oh, Orange says, perp, let's do it, mate. Oh boy, Orange wants to fight. Orange, I almost saved you from Blue. Oh boy, here we go. This is good for Green. What is Dark Green doing? I'm not sure why. Oh, because he got kicked out of the continent, I guess. Oh, he wants to fight me. Green, Dark Green, I let you be this whole time. I could have 4v1 you, but I didn't. Maybe I should have. Oh boy, this might not be going well for me, because I have some of my army fucking around here. Also, now I'm getting like 4v1, and I was not aggressive. I might be suiciding my Navy here like an idiot. The Navy should be fighting his Navy, not his ground. Didn't expect Gray to jump in, too. I don't like them all turning on me like this. Yeah, I don't think this is very honorable of them, especially because I wasn't being a bully, I wasn't being an asshole. Yeah, but I'm only big because I even gave up land. Too big. I'm gonna need to punish some of these fools for how they treat me. Oh yeah, I'm like fucked now. I don't even have much of an army. I got Denmark, which is a nice fortress. I have Poland, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna punish Gray. Yeah, Dark Green, who gets land now? You helped, but do you get any of the land? I said light green, brown, and dark green, thanks for not to me. Yeah, except Dark Green did. Ouch. Well, at least it's not boring anymore. Shit's happening. It was like one turn. Oh, I thought I saw him like making a move. I do think he meant to give me more warning. But yeah, look like he was attacking me immediately. It was a little confusing. The greens are still fighting the Atlantic. Light green and dark. Now, orange is the biggest. He has Africa up to Western Europe. I'm trying to take back my land bit by bit. I think I need to just go eliminate gray or somebody, like one by one. Orange, leave me alone. Let's finish. Yeah, teal fucked with me. That's not cool. Yeah, now brown and orange are starting to face off. What am I doing? Oh, I want to get revenge for teal for now. And gray is also fucking. I think they're trading, but I don't care about their trades. Brown. What am I doing? Back up. I just defeated teal around here. Now I'm gray. Trying to punish them for turning on. Thank you, Brown. Yeah, I literally let you take the Middle East. I probably could have taken all the Middle East. I don't know why I didn't. I try to win by being nice, but it doesn't always work, obviously. What a mess now. Yeah, the map goes from like periods of stability to chaos, back and forth. Uh-oh. Dark Green has not only regained most of his islands, but now he's thinking about getting back to Scandinavia. Oh, Dark Green did leave. Really? Barks is gone, yep. He killed Light Green's fleet. Looks like Brown and me are crushing Gray here. Orange is even. Teal has left the game. Well, Gray, maybe you shouldn't have fucked with. Like, I totally understand. I played this game for like a decade or so. Like, you gotta fight someone when they're getting too big and they're about to win, but I wasn't too big and I wasn't about to win. They were all just being greedy and trying to take advantage of the situation. And now OJ's too big. I really should take Crimea. Like double my size. Oh, Orange is starting to go to the Atlantic now. That's dangerous. He's getting 2 corners. I don't like that. Brown wants Balkans. And take Crimea after all. And looks like light green left too. Both of the greens left. Yep, all the greens left. That's interesting. How? Now it's only down to 4 of us. That gets awkward when it's only a few people. It's easy to get yourself lost in the chaos of a big, you know, world war when there's lots going on, but when there's only a few people, it gets a little more narrow vision. People get tunnel vision more, and well, not either way. People get tunnel visioned. Like Green's zombie army there. No one's gonna get Kaz, I bet. We're all just killing off the zombies now and taking land. Looks like I'm getting Russia. Cool. So my new empire, I lost my homeland of Corsica, but I have Sardinia and Sicily and Malta, so I can fuck with OJ because I have this little, forward base. Got Denmark, Poland, Eastern Europe, the Baltics, Russia up to Nenets, so I kind of have a corner, even if that's there. Okay, now we're sitting. Oh, I think I realized that dark green is gone, so I should go get Ballbard. No Rome. So now it's only orange, who's the biggest. Brown, who's second biggest in the Middle East. Me, who's third biggest, it looks like orange is biggest. And then gray, who's... Yeah, I cannot play orange on myself. Literally, numerically, I cannot. I have 53 incoming and 89. As far as our army goes, look at my little block. That's like the value of our armies. Gray left the game, so the smallest person just left, meaning all his land is up for grabs now. And there's only 3 of us, me, OJ, Brown. So that is a really awkward seesaw. If one of us gets too big, then the other 2 are supposed to unite and fight them, but then it shifts again. So now Orange is too big, so he's being balanced and counterbalanced by Brown attacking him and me fighting him. But then that'll lead to Brown getting bigger, probably. Yeah, I'm not in a position to fight right now. I just was not expecting to be like 4v1 earlier, like Dark Green. I expected Dark Green to get teamed like that because he was antagonizing everybody. I was being chill with him. But, again, this game is a war game, and being nice doesn't guarantee you anything. In fact, being too nice being perceived as weakness sometimes. You have to have niceness and strength. Okay, so we are starting to push orange back a little bit. So I am slowly starting to take Scandinavia as I realize it's open for grabs. Even Iceland. Little Brown's on the move. Speaking of army sizes, Brown's army is worth 2,149. Orange's is worth 2,135. They're actually kind of even in army size. But, okay, yeah, they are spread out. Whoa. Nice navy, Brown. I'm gonna have Scandinavia here soon. But then it kind of settles into, like, who's got what corners. Orange has the Africa corner, and he has most of the Atlantic corner, but I'm starting to get in there, too. Brown has the, what might be the best Middle East corner. I've got the Russia corner. Having one corner is really critical. It keeps you safe, means you're less likely to be attacked, because you literally are safe by, like, a wall that nobody can surround you over on the sides. But having 2 corners is even better, and 3 corners is superior. 4 corners is you basically won. What am I trying to do here? slowly getting bigger. What's going on here? Is Brown going to send all these guys down to push into Africa? Or maybe to defend his border with me? Waiting for the next big battle or war. Alright, so now I'm second biggest. Goes Orange at 85, me at 70, Brown at 68. So me and Brown are pretty evenly matched. He's got the bigger armies and navy. I've been pretty fucked lately. Speeding up because we're all just sitting right now. It's pretty passive. No one's even typing. Gotta make sure tanks are in the back. Why don't I just finish? Here we go. I'm going to slowly finish Finland. So this is just me fighting gray zombies. You know, units, when they have no one controlling them, they have basic reaction stuff, like if they get attacked, they attack back. That's about it. Alright, now I've finished connecting my empire. I've got Poland, Ukraine, Moldova, Crimea, down to Caucasus, Russia, the Baltics. Oh, what the hell? I didn't expect Orange to be invading me here. He opened up a front versus me in Scandinavia. Okay. Not expected. But, guess I'll fuck him too, and I'll land in Greenland. Guess I could always bring reinforcements from Denmark. Yeah, dude, you gotta go back to your island. Neither of our invasions worked very well. Interesting. Try harder, OJ. What about, resources? Brown is banking. He's got 300 saved up. OJ and I are only around like 100 or something. Alright, we're still sitting. OJ, you're building up a navy to fight Brown, and you're building up another navy versus me? It's not a lot of money spent on ground forces. Oh, Jesus. Brown is brutal. OJ decides to abandon Germany. Yeah, get the fuck out of my Germany, dude. I want my shit back. How long is it going to take me to realize that Germany is free? Should take Germany. Oh, but the trick is, if I take Germany, that puts me in the middle between Orange and Brown. That might be his strategy. Sometimes giving away land can seem like, oh, nice, someone's giving me free land, but then it's like, wait a minute, they want you to get that land for a reason. You know, he's trying to put me in a bad position, I guess, but it could also work out. Like, if I just get Germany in check, but then I leave Brown to get, like, Austria, then Brown could still, you know, have a corridor, a front to fight Orange. I don't want to get so much in the middle that I'm in the way of Brown and Orange. I got the barracks, so that's awesome. I guess I'm defending it, so if I can keep holding the barracks, then I should be able to. But he's Trixie, he's pushing. I just gotta keep my Hellions alive. He does have more money than me, but I can only make Marines. Gotcha. So far, Orange has failed to make inroads versus me. He failed to invade Norway there. He failed to take Iceland. But what is the next big thing gonna be? Oh geez, that's terrifying. Okay, I do finally realize Germany's open. Oh, I'm a little greedy and silly for taking Austria, in my opinion, so whatever. But Brown, I didn't need it. Alright, so now let's look at the KDs after all. So this is my vision, my big purple empire, not bad. Oh, I'm actually biggest now? How about that? Cool.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, I've got a bad KD, 39 to 52. Brown's, or orange is better, 50 to 35. Where's the fighting happening? And then Brown, yeah, Brown and OJ have good KDs. They've been killing more than they've been losing. I have not. But I win a lot of games with bad KD because it's not the only indicator of, you know, who's winning. Now, I'm biggest, but I'm also not the biggest. Just because I'm biggest in income, like land size, doesn't mean I'm exactly the biggest threat. Like, for instance, yeah, Orange's army size is the biggest, and this counts army and navy. Then Brown, then me. So I'm not really that much of a threat. Battle here. I lost my navy, but so did... Wow. Okay, this is the second time this game that Orange is facing an invasion from the Middle East. This time it looks like he's a little more prepared. Is he gonna try to fight me too? Orange, you don't need to fight both of us. I mean, only once. I know better. I'm like, no thanks. I'm gonna retreat up to Denmark, which has this great chokehold for defense. I'm gonna go to Poland, which also has a chokehold for defense. You can have Germany back, buddy. It's okay. Oof. Oh, I lost a lot of that. Really? He's gonna push it. Looks like OJ's kind of suiciding. By like attacking me and Brown at the same time. It doesn't seem like a good strategy. Meanwhile, I decide to invade. Okay. Successfully. My Polish forces got dominated and destroyed, but my Danish forces are still holding. A little bit there. Some other stuff spread out here. Oh god. Orange is just free to rampage in my Eastern Europe lands and Russia, but here comes Brown. I had it on normal speed earlier. Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna keep going faster for actual gameplay, I think. Maybe just normal play if I can watch it faster. He's trying to hold on to Ireland while he's fighting Brown. It seems like splitting his attention and resources. Oh, just retreat, dude. Do you not see this giant Romanian army bearing down on you? Orange might just quit here soon. Oh, then again, if you can get this little army to sneak in and invade the Middle East, it's totally unprotected. Brown notices it's always retreating, and he's gonna try to scramble to defend that choke. Give me the United Kingdom. So Orange brings back this force, actually. So Brown brings back this force. Reactions and counter-reactions. Nice battle here in Central Europe. I'm starting to consolidate my forces too, realizing that I'm going to be part of these battles soon. Because right now they're the heavyweights. Brown and orange are still the heavyweights. They've got the big armies. I do not. But, however, when you're not as big of a threat, people don't pay as much attention to you, so they might not realize that I am slowly building up and preparing. I can just, like... I should invade Greenland, really. Maybe I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I'm bringing I think Brown used to just have Cyprus. And I started with Corsica. Orange, I guess, started with Algeria or something? I do have a little navy now, that's nice. Nice brown-orange war still going on. Orange getting fucked in check. Don't want to get drawn into the choke. Okay, he pulls back out. I'll fight zombies first. Am I really going to go fight the light green zombies? Brown is winning. Brown is winning in income, and it looks like on the ground here in the battles. Orange, you might as well just give up the Atlantic. Like, if I can draw these zombies out and surround them, trying to raise my KD. They both still have positive. Oh, now Orange decides to invade me. He wants Russia. I guess he's also just running away from Brown or something. No, what am I doing?
It's go time.
He did cut my Russia income by taking that one. Alright, now Brown is the big threat. Brown is the biggest in terms of income, and his army size is like double ours. So OJ and I might need to team up here soon. Yeah, OJ's in trouble. Brown can just stampede all the way to Spain, and then into Africa, and then he'll surround this army here from two sides. If OJ lets him. And if I let Brown kill OJ, then I probably won't be able to fight Brown on my own. I need OJ's help to fight Brown, or Brown's help to fight OJ. I might not want to be fucking with zombies right now. But whatever. Also, if OJ thinks I'm just fucking around and not helping him, he might just quit, leaving me to face Brown by myself, or he might just turn around and help Brown and be like, oh, screw it, I'll attack you, Purple. I've seen it all, I guess. Alright. He sees that I'm looking at the Middle East. So Brown actually has to pull back. Look at that. He was in Central Europe, but he's pulling back to the Middle East now. I guess he's feeling threatened, or at least Romania. Mean that I'm going to retake Germany. Yep, my capital. Is it AL? I thought I was confused. I think AL is financial and OL is political. Orange, don't. We don't need to be fighting each other right now. That just makes Brown win. Orange, why? What are you hitting me for? Orange, what is this shit? Out of all of us, I don't think Orange is the most strategically minded. Down to the three of us. Last 15 minutes or so in-game, but, you know, it'll go a little faster with me speeding up and stuff. Oh, shit. Oh, Orange just suicided his Navy. Oh, that was probably a bad idea, especially since a lot of his banshees were stacked up. Oof. Yeah, Orange is just spiraling now, where you start doing bad, and that makes you, like, anxious and paranoid, and then you make bad decisions, and then that just keeps compounding. Ugh. Oh, dude, you didn't need to make it in the first place, then you could have made a bunch of Goliaths or something. What happened is you just fed Brown a bunch of free points and stuff. Because when Orange sent those Navy units to go fight Brown, every kill you get earns you points, so Brown killing off OJ's Navy earned him a lot of bounty money. Alright, now I'm back to being ahead. I'm 88, then OJ, then Brown, but I'm pretty sure Brown has the biggest army still. Yep. I've been building mine up. I still am, slowly but surely, but Brown's is still bigger. Brown is in a great position. He's got, you know, good defenses set up on his, like, corners. OJ, though, has a corner. I have about a corner and a half, maybe two. If I could just dislodge OJ from the Atlantic, I'm kind of surprised I haven't yet. Alright, so what I'm going to do is zoom in here into a patch of dirt and just go to, like, ×8 until I see some movement happening. Dude, you should just send your army back to France or something, I don't know. Okay, stuff's happening. Brown's making a move. I'm not sure if, yeah, at first I thought, was OJ trying to go home and Brown's blocking him? No, Brown just wants to destroy OJ. That's a good idea. OJ doing great with this battle, but not right. Pretty gnarly. My captain, say hi. Hey, girl. I gotta feed her after this. Come here, kitty. Almost done. Wow, OJ pushed back Brown's advance. At great cost, I guess, but they still both have positive KDs, which is not easy. Sure if that helps you with OJ. Why do I keep saying OJ? Orange and OJ, the same syllables. It only really helps if you're typing. Type OJ, it's 2 letters. But typing out orange. I guess I'll try to say OJ verbally more. Orange, I mean verbally more. Oh, Orange left the game. What's this? She's getting rid of the choke. He's inviting Brown in? So now it's just me versus Brown, and our armies, I have slightly more than him. Most of his army is here. Let's go to his version. He is CAD. Okay, this is CAD version. Pretty sure it is. There is it. Okay. We'll watch how he plays. Oh, he's chasing my tanks that are trying to run with Belarus. Okay, so I'm attacking him from Moldova. I'm trying to pour into the Middle East when he's not. Yep. Does he notice? There I am. What about APM? Brown's APM is not that high. It's smaller than mine on average. Right now, currently, it's pretty crazy, but he does not want me to get into the Middle East. His whole plans fall apart if I can push my way into the Middle East. You might want to set up your navy to defend or something.
The doctor is in. The doctor is in.
Also, it seems like one of us has to defeat the other in order to win, but technically, winning Risk is about having the most land and a certain percentage. So right now, the win condition percentage at the top here, 56%. If you own 56% of the map, you win. It'll drop and eventually bottom out at like 50, bottom out. So I don't even really need to fight Brown per se. I maybe should just be taking Orange's free land. Like I could be taking Greenland, France, Spain, Africa, and then I could be winning with just that free land instead of battles. But it's fun to battle. I won't lie. I'm surprised. I'm actually pushing Brown back, even though he had this huge army earlier. I think it's because I had stuff spread out around Europe, so I was able to get that overall conflict. Ooh, now I'm pushing into Georgia. He doesn't even notice. Check. Maybe it's Armenia. You might want to check. There it is. Georgia. Yep. Pushing into Georgia. This is mostly just distracting though. Yeah, what's really happening? Oh, look at that big force from Montenegro and Albania pushing in, surrounding him in Macedonia. That's pretty nice. Dude, you might as well just go to Turkey at this point. He sent his whole Libyan army back to the Middle East. I think it's because I had a lot of my units together fighting, and he had his Libyan army sitting doing nothing. If we go back to army size again now. Yeah, look, now my army is huge because I've kept it together. His was split up. So I killed like half of his army that was north, and then the other half of his army was in the south, fucking around. Well, I'm at 110 income now. Yep, and I've started taking orange land. And that's how you win Risk.
Smells like...
And he even WP'd me. It's rare for people to say good game, well played, but I appreciate that. And we're being all, like, honorable. Okay.